Number 15 in the series, the workshop venue. Where shall we hold the workshop? Depending on the people you find, this can be a little flexible. It's allowed to be on an island under palm trees, and it may be in a downtown hotel. If it's in a downtown hotel, one needs 2 square meters per participant. So a 60 square meter hotel room could fit, for example, 24 students and 4 assistants. There's needs to be some room for movement, so the 2 square meter rule would be applied. An auditorium can be a little smaller than this, seated, but these workshops will not be seated. There needs to be the possibility of sound, that people are free to scream or not scream. Screaming is not compulsory, but it's also not forbidden. Crying, if people cry, some do, some don't. Some cannot believe they made a change without crying, and they will. All these things are totally normal. And there needs to be some flexibility for such things. And there needs to be the possibility of trans voices communicating, sometimes soft, sometimes louder. So if there is no microphone and a loud air conditioner, we can't understand softer voices very easily. The environment, should be aesthetic, the staff friendly, hotel workers, if it's in a hotel, that feel happy. If it's on an island, well, there should be huts in case it rains. In whichever case, the people need to be able to work together as a unified group, and also work in separate groups, as in 3 to 5, and then be able to move back together to a unified group. So some flexibility is really good. Chairs without arms is my preference, but some people like arms so they can have a place for a notebook. Do we need notebooks? Well, notebooks are permitted. However, there was a story told by Liegi of carefully writing everything down in her notebook, and the student beside her kept snoring while she was carefully writing in the notebook, and when it came to exercises, the snoring student suddenly knew what to do and she couldn't remember because the memory was on the paper. So it depends upon your learning style, but students should be told that in general the best learning is very brief notes, which are only there as a reminder of the energy of the room. Complex note taking is not normally required, but there have been exceptions. One radiologist that typed everything out of the entire workshop also learned what was happening in the workshop. It depends on the learning style of the person, but in general, we want to have some aesthetic presence. It's good to have flowers. It's just small touches that make it an aesthetic environment and friendly. And preferably not too hot, not too cold. 20 degrees is really good for learning. Yeah, that's the main thing at the moment on workshop venues. So that was number 16, workshop venues.